So according to Jamarr Chase, it's 100%. He's going to be playing Saturday. Probably the best news we got all day, guys. Probably the best news we got all day, and I am absolutely freaking loving it. So, Jamarr Chase was limited in process today. Kind of exactly what I said earlier. I expected him to be limited today, for tomorrow, and play Saturday. And based on what he said today, he believes that he's 100% going to play. He also was asked if, about the whole, him and Justin Jefferson being the best receivers in the NFL. And his response was, I'm the best. I love Jamarr Chase. Jamarr Chase, man, he's like, I'm not saying we're both the best. He's like, I'm saying I'm the best. So I'm not saying we're both the best. I'm saying I'm the best. So yes, he's going to be playing on Saturday, 100%, he said. Which, again, like I said, we absolutely need him out there, especially with how this game could go. It's a trap game, right? So anything is possible. So we need to go out there, play our best 4 quarters of football. The fact they have no right tackle and the right guard's kind of banged up means we can pressure them. We can put pressure on Nick Mullins. Now, again, as always, this is why it even scares me more, is that we're playing Nick Mullins. We're not playing Joshua Dobbs. Now, you might say, well, why did that scare you? The reason why it scares me is because whenever you're playing a backup quarterback in his first not first NFL, but first start in a while, they always play a tad bit better. Because it's like they want to prove something to the rest of the team, like, hey, listen, you should have went with me all along, but instead you went with Joshua Dobbs, and see how this turns out for you, right? And to show, hey, look, I could be the guy, I could have led us to the playoffs, but yet you went with somebody else. It's like this mentality of the backup just goes out there and performs Superman task. So that's what kind of scares me, and the whole fact it's a trap game again. Like, there's so many factors going into this game that does kind of irk me, but we should be fine as long as we keep to our game plan. And, again, having Jamarr Chase out there, having T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, who was limited in practice on Wednesday, he should play. He's expected to play, again, right now. Obviously, we'll see what Thursday does give us. But, that's another factor of, like, okay, have our guys out there and be able to perform at the top level here. We should be able to put pressure on Nick Mullins without the right tackle. We should be able to, blitz that right-hand side, put a lot of pressure with Trey Hendrickson. But the rest of the guys who are, did not practice today was actually Joe Bachie, and that's actually it. He's the only other guy who did not practice today. DJ Turner was limited today with an ankle injury. We're going to see how that ends up turning out. I know Poison Ivy got a lot more play time this last week. And we'll see if, DJ Turner ends up being limited. Hopefully he ends up playing, as we already are down a lot of cornerbacks with Cam Taylor-Britt out. So hopefully he's able to play 100%. Good thing is Cheeto did practice in full today, so he's 100% ready to go for this upcoming game. Jake Browning, with his right forearm injury, did go ahead and practice in full, and based on what I understand, he did drink at least 2 or 3 cups of water, so hopefully no more cramps in his thumb. That would be very nice, right? Mitchell Wilcox also practiced in full today with his knee injury, so he should be ready to go for this upcoming weekend. Now, for the other side, Alexander Madison did not participate in practice today. He is on pace not to be playing this upcoming weekend. So this means that their second-string running back will be their starting running back, and we're going to play a backup running back again. Last week, Zach Moss, he had some pretty decent runs, but a lot of his runs were swallowed up in the backfield. So if we can shut, whoever the backup is for the Vikings here, obviously Dalvin Cook is going, and I say whoever it is because it's not no one really big name here. If we can shut down their rushing attack like we did to the Colts and really keep it contained to them having to throw the ball, well, without Brian O'Neill, who, again, looks like he's out for the season after that awful injury last week versus the Raiders in the second quarter, we should be able to really control this game on defense. Again, we should be able to. Now, Justin Jefferson says he's going to play. He's expected to play. He was limited in practice today and yesterday. My guess is he's going to play, but he might be limited, right? Because last week he comes back from injury, first game back, and then, of course, he gets re-injured in that game. He has to leave the game versus the Raiders. And that's when we saw the Vikings offense even more struggle, because when you take out Jay Jettis, now you only have Jordan Addison. So I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they also have KJ Osborne, but again, Justin Jefferson is that next echelon of receiver where when you don't have him, your offense is going to struggle greatly. So he might be in a limited snap count. I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Jefferson plays this game, but he only plays like maybe half a snaps or even less than half a snaps. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play much at all, actually. But we'll have to wait and see. It's probably going to depend on the game flow. So, for example, if we get out early in this game and we get up, let's say, 14, 21 points, he probably won't play much. But like if the game is close and it's like 7, maybe 7-3 after the first quarter, he'll probably still play just because they say, okay, you know what, we have a chance to win. Why, take him out? Why not go with him if we have a chance to win here? So I think it's going to be kind of how the game flow goes. And if we get up by a lot quickly, we could see them take him out. Because they'd be like, you know what, it's just not worth it. We're going to lose the game anyway. Why put him out there? Evan Ingram, their guard, who actually got hurt last week again. Limited practice on Tuesday, full practice on Wednesday. So it looks like he is going to be ready to go for this upcoming weekend. Again, like I said, any offensive lineman they have out is going to give us even more and more advantages to get to the quarterback. Jalen Naylor, concussion. He is still concussion protocol. Did not practice on Wednesday. Most likely will not be going this upcoming weekend. Dalton Reisner did go ahead and have limited practice on Thursday. On Wednesday. Of course, he is most likely going to play this upcoming weekend, but he was limited on both days. He has an ankle injury. And then the other guard, so now their offensive line is slowly crumbling with all these injuries. Chris Reed, the other guard, has an illness, and he was nothing on Tuesday, but got sick on Wednesday. Did not participate in practice, so my guess is he'll play on Saturday. I don't think there really would be a reason why he wouldn't. Now, he's not a starter, he's a backup, but again, like I said, it's one of those situations where it's like, hey, listen, if he's not 100% and he has an illness, you're already down two offensive guards, not down, but you already have injuries to two offensive guards, and your right tackle's out of this game, and now your backup guard is already sick. So, you kind of just go a domino effect there, and it's like your offensive line is starting to disintegrate in front of you. But I think he should be fine, and again, like I said, we got to use this as ways to get after the quarterback. We have to use this as ways to get up early in this game. Honestly, I think our mentality going forward, especially against the Steelers, against the Vikings, and against the Browns, you got to get up early in these games and just kind of sit on that lead. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying to stop trying to score. I'm not trying to say like pull in the Falcons where just go up and then just like get your foot off the pedal. What I mean by this is don't make these games closer than they have to be, right? What we do too often is we go up like 14, to 7, and then we kind of just chill there for a little bit of time, and we don't do anything, and our offense struggles, and then our defense, slowly starts bending, don't break, and then they slowly start breaking, and they end up getting, first downs, and eventually they tie the game up. I think what we need to do in this game immensely is 21 points, get up 21 points. I know it's easier said than done, but then slowly run the ball, run the clock out, and always have that good lead with us, right? Always keep that good lead throughout this game. And I'm not saying to do this against the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are a good team. They're a very good team, and I'm kind of scared to play them. But other than the Chiefs, like with the Browns, with Joe Flacco at quarterback, which, again, I know Joe Flacco is so scary. He actually did look good against the Jags. I'll give them props. But that game, I think we can do that with. I think we can do that with not the Colts, the Vikings game. I think we can do it with the Steelers game, where you get up by a little bit and then you just don't play close football. No, again, that is easier said than done, as I said before. And, I'm going to guess it's always probably the mentality in any game. Like, you always want to get up by a lot. But my point is here is that I think we need to do anything we can possibly do to get up by that much. And what I mean by that is don't play not to lose. And we've done it too many times in the beginning of these games here, is we play not to lose. We play very conservative, very quick, very slow pace, trying our best not to make mistakes. Honestly, I know our trick plays have not worked out very well with our wide receiver screen or wide receiver passes. And to be honest, yeah, it's been kind of a mess. But if we can get a free tutty in this game, a crazy free tutty, do it, right? And again, easier said than done, but I'm saying, like, if you can call a play, a trick play that actually works and actually does something crazy, flea flicker, maybe a double end around, something like that, to just kind of get that free touchdown. Every free touchdown in this game, or every chance to get above in this game, is going to be absolutely, what's called, massive. Especially if you get a turnover, pick six, fumble for six, punt return. That's why I said before, I love Chuck Sizzle. I would like to see Travion Williams at the punt returner. I think he gives us a better chance, because these are the type of games where if you can get even 14, 21 points ahead at any time, you're going to just completely take the momentum and take the wind out of your opponent in this game. The Vikings are going in this game most likely expecting to lose, okay? They're expecting that their season's going downhill. You have to take the wind out of them very quickly. And again, like I said, when I said sit in the lead, what I mean by that, again, is run the clock, control time possession, and just control the game. Because if they do score a touchdown, and let's say in the third, fourth quarter, after you control the game, then you score, right? But at the time, all your guys are rested, all you guys are, 100%, and obviously running the ball, you're still trying to score, but the point is that, at least get that clock ticking and make this game tick away. Do not make this game longer than it has to be. Even though you might say, well, it's an easier opponent. Trap game. Make this game go by quickly. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.